Welcome. My name is Eric Larson, and I am fortunate enough to serve as a board member for Minnesota Landmarks. I am pleased to welcome you to our program, A Day of Hope featuring Light in the Well. With respect to that, I had the pleasure of reading one of the best written and put together brochures I've ever seen, A Light in the Well, and I really do like the beginning. We seek to promote a world in which people embrace diversity and celebrate the inclusion of people with and without disabilities in school, work, and community. Really kind of a pledge and ethic that we should hold throughout life for all of our endeavors, in my opinion. As you can tell, I sometimes go off script. For our 26 years, Sundays at Landmark has offered free or low-cost cultural programs that inspire, educate, and entertain guests from all around our community. Landmark Center is owned by the residents of Ramsey County. It's really owned by the residents community of this whole state and region. And is managed by Minnesota Landmarks. And again, I'm so fortunate to serve as a board member on Minnesota Landmarks, making this type of programming possible. We do thank Ramsey County for its generous support for all we do here at Minnesota Landmark Center. And it is important to note that without the support of Ramsey County, this particular building and the services and the events that occur here in this facility would not happen. But your feedback is important for our future programming because our aim is to serve you. If you're able, we would be grateful if you would fill out a survey letting us know how you thought about today's event. They can be found at our welcoming table. Yes, the table that you went to gain admission here, along with a post-performance survey for Light in the Well, which is also available via a QR code as well. Completing both surveys would be greatly appreciated. I would also like to give a big thank you for our Sundays at Landmark sponsors. It is these sponsors that make our Sunday events possible. Ecolab, Travelers, Xcel Energy Foundation, Hubbard Broadcasting Foundation, and Ramsey County. We truly do thank them for their continued support for Landmark Center's programs. And now, without further ado, because you've heard from me enough, please welcome your MC for today's program, Nora Durand, and enjoy the performance.
Good afternoon, my name is Noah Durand, and this is my mother, Robin. Sitting in front of the keyboard is my twin brother, Ethan. We both are blind and autistic. Thank you for joining us at this special multisensory event to honor people with disabilities and their families at the Historic Landmark Center in St. Paul. Before we get started, I need to give you a warning. This show is based on true life events, and some of the emotions are pretty strong and intense. And please pay attention to the themes and emotions conveyed through the music that you will hear. And at any time, if you need to step away, please quietly excuse yourself. And please silence your phones. And get ready to experience Light in the Well.
a grand opening to set a tone for the entire event. Grieving Dreams and Celebrating Life, Movement 1, introduces all the main themes. As we learned from the interview, having a child with disabilities is not easy for a lot of reasons. One reason is we grow up imagining we will have children of our own someday. And when that day finally arrives, we imagine them playing ball with us or graduating high school. But when you learn again and again that your child may not do any of those things, your dreams crash, and you begin to grieve for your child and for your dreams. You will hear the 5 steps of grief: denial, anger, bargaining, depression, and acceptance. Each step of grief is transformed into a musical theme, and a love theme was also developed to be woven throughout the other emotions. Imagine the nervousness and anticipation of knowing a new life is forming. You start to dream what life will be like watching that child grow up. Then out of nowhere, an off note emerges. Something is not quite right. You try to ignore it, you stay positive. Denial. However, the off note becomes louder and stronger. When you cannot deny it anymore, anger slams in. Maybe it can happen to others, but not me. You will hear the pounding and screaming of the strings pierce your ears and give us a headache. You start to bargain. I'm a good person. I did everything right. Why is this happening to me? You will hear in the music a conversation going back and forth with different instruments. All the questions and confusions throw you into a depression. It's slow. It's calm. You wonder if things will ever get better. Will you be enough for this baby you didn't expect? You don't feel like living, and you don't know if you can go on. But then there is a heartbeat. You will hear the toy instruments to represent the innocence of the child and the life that is worth celebrating. This time, the baby is growing up, and it's better than you could have imagined. It's full of hope, and it's full of overcoming challenges. The love theme is now fully developed and growing with the child until finally you reach that final stage of grief, acceptance. You have arrived to a life that is full of meaning and purpose, and the joy that comes after sorrow is richer and deeper. At the beginning now, you will hear the strings mimicking breathing in and out. We invite you to do it with us. Let's try a little bit. In, out, 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 in,
are amazing, and I'm just super blessed to work with them. It was an amazing opportunity to write this music. I guess I would like to give a little explanation for the chickens. So when I was writing the music, I don't know if you heard the chickens and the siren. There's a lot of interesting tones coming out of this. You're watching your kid grow up, and it's this beautiful thing. But then reality sets in and you're a little lost because life isn't what you imagined. And that's where the grieving comes in. So I felt we should have something in the music that is so unusual and so unexpected, like these chickens. We should have something in the music where it adds color and it's not what others would see as normal, but it's more interesting and more unique than without it. And that's the reality. That's the reality. You see the time lapse first, and then you hear the heartbeats, which are actually heartbeats from one of my children, from within the mother's womb in the middle. And then all of a sudden there's this real life. And you notice that your dreams aren't as good as the reality. Because the reality brings in something that's more unique, more special than you could have actually ever dreamed. And so that's why I thought we should have these chickens, and we should have circuit bent toys and a singing saw, and just more color, more intrigue, and more fun than what someone might have dreamed and imagined before. So that was the idea behind it.
I am 15 years old. I love music. Music comes me when I am upset. I was 9 when I met Miss Wu. I just love her so much. She writes songs to sing, and helps me to use my whole body to dance where we practice being loud and being calm. My spirit rejoices, and after I have been played with her.
Good afternoon. You've met my daughter Beth. Let me tell you a little bit about her. She was born in South Dakota on the Cheyenne River Sioux tribe lands. She's Lakota. When she was 8 months old, she was found to have a cancerous brain tumor. It was the size of a golf ball. The doctors thought that most likely she would truly die from the size of the tumor and the pressure that had been on her brain. I met her when she was 16 months old through foster care on New Year's Day of 2010. Due to her head trauma, she cried and screamed a lot. The nurse put her in my arms and she stopped crying. She melted my heart as we watched Jeopardy together. I brought her home 3 weeks later, and she still remembers Jeopardy. Her brain has had so many surgeries. Each one has brought a new trauma. We are helping her to learn new ways of expressing herself and the emotions other than screaming. I found that music calmed her down and motivates her to do more. She's been having great fun in music therapy with Miss Wu, playing instruments, singing, dancing, and making up songs. She had a brain infection in 2019 and had to have many more surgeries. Miss Wu came to the hospital and they had their own very special time together. Life is not easy. Every day is a new challenge for Beth and I. You will hear the tension, the chaos, and the music, then the anxiety and worriedness that transformed into a courageous fight. You will hear the battle cry of the piccolo, the marching beat of the drum set, and the strength building up in the strings as the famous Jesus Loves Me medley soars overhead, representing the strength gained from such a lullaby of desperate times. You will hear Beth singing, "You Are My Sunshine," finding the positive things to focus on when the skies are gray. Beth loves life and people. She still screams, but it's her way of releasing anxiety. But with the help of music, we have gone from 3 to 4 hours, maybe to 2 to 10 minutes. Each day brings a different and new adventure, but she's also a teenager. Thank you for listening to her story and joining with us on her journey. We hope that you enjoy the music.
could name all 26 forward and backward. I love music at a very young age. I started piano lessons at age 4. To my outset, I had perfect pitch. In middle school, I started to notice by students on my musical talents. Since 2016, I have played piano lead for CMO, hospital, and MSP airport. I am also taking music and classes in community college, just like others of my age. I like being busy and having a routine. I have had many struggles growing up, and many things are confusing to me. But does this mean I should give up or settle for less? This is helping me connect with others and express my feelings. It gives me a sense of acceptance and achievement. The love and perseverance of my family made me who I am today. Thanks, Mom and Dad. Now I want you to invite you all to audience today. Please help me achieve one, live with a purpose.
Movement 3, Living with Purpose. James' story is full of determination, excitement, fun, and joy, but mixed with confusion and struggles. James is part of Chinese. We combined traditional Chinese pentatonic scales and American jazz in his movement. James will play throughout his movement as the primary pianist. The movement starts out with a piece that James improvised in his music therapy sessions. We want to start his movement presenting to you James, the pianist, who just happens to have autism. Later on, you will hear a persistent rhythmic pattern representing his perseverance against all his confusion and struggles. You will hear the love theme in the pentatonic scale with glissando, harp, and flute, emulating the common Chinese instruments guzheng and dizi, and symbolizing the gentle yet steadfast love in his life. Then the music leads into a fun jazzy place of conquering his fears, pushing through the struggle, and not being defined by his limitations. There is a soaring melody in the cello, like an airplane lifting him out of his presumed destiny. He's so much more than his disability. He's having fun and he's living his life to the fullest.
unexpected pregnancy complications. This leads to the loneliness on the solo piano and the suspense in the woodwinds to represent the scared and helpless feeling. The depression theme slowly moves towards hope. The birth of the child is beautiful beyond the uncertainty. The lullaby love theme is introduced here. There was a stage in Farrell's story where anger and tragedy seem to be heightened. You will hear the screeching strings and the stomping piano represented this emotion. Hope rises out from the anger, and they return home from battle with flutes and marching drums. Their victorious music moves towards the acceptance theme. The movement finishes with a pure and innocent sense, with the laughter of Farrell.
Yes, just two people each.
Say Merry Christmas. Remember how you said it at work?
No.
Yeah, say it.
No.
There you go. Na 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 na.
Oh, that's awesome.
Hi everyone, my name is Tatum Farrell. April 18th, 1978 was a great day because that day I was born. My parents told me I was a cute baby. I cried and I ate food. The doctor said I was a healthy baby. After a couple of days, the doctor called my dad and asked to do some tests because he thought I have Down syndrome. This made my parents very sad. It took a couple of weeks for the test results, but so I have Down syndrome. Oh, do not worry, you cannot catch it. Down syndrome means that some things are harder for me to learn, and we all have different levels of abilities. My parents started collecting information on Down syndrome and started doing many activities with me to help me to develop my abilities. They talk to me all the time. My dad liked to walk me, and he would put his finger in my mouth, pushing on my tongue so the muscle would get strong in my tongue, and it would help me to keep my tongue in my mouth much and to talk better. Now he says I haven't stopped talking. I grew up in Zumwalter, Minnesota. I graduated from the high school in 1997. I was active in band and choir. I enjoy music, dance, movies, and travel. I have been involved in the Special Olympics since the age of 8 in 2005. I was named the Special Olympics Minnesota Outstanding Male Athlete of the Year. As a trained global messenger for the Special Olympics, I have given over 125 speeches across Minnesota about my life with Down syndrome. It has been hard for me when others look at me and say things that hurt me. But most people are very good and kind and want me to do things with them. I invite you to join tonight and enjoy the show and embracing us as part of you.
The story starts with a lullaby love theme. A baby was born, and all seemed perfect until the shocking news arrived. The beginning theme opens up in a call and response beginning with musical sections. You will hear the bassoon and working pizzicato strings sneaking around and making the night, making pace through the darkness and looking for answers. Then you will hear that depression creeps in like the weight of screaming spirits. Hope came as the lullaby love theme returned. This time it is a bit bouncier and a bit more fun. Nathan is finding his voice. He grows as the melodies grow and are layered and with layers of talent and excitement. Nathan warms up the room with his sense of humor and exaggerated expressions. In the acceptance theme, Nathan will perform a dance that he has choreographed himself. Today, he has a new dance with Eva.
we have now come to the conclusion of Light in the Well. All the themes have been established, the lullaby love theme, and all 5 stages of grief. So like performers taking their bow at the end of a show, in this case, the stars of this musical score have been our themes, love, and the 5 stages of grief: denial, anger, bargaining, depression, and acceptance. The lullaby love theme starts us out. It is full and the tempo is quicker than before as she quickly walks on stage to only take a bow. It shines only for a moment to leave room for the others. Denial is next with its classic in the piano and glockenspiel. Next, we have anger. Anger isn't as insane as before, as we already know what it is capable of. And so it is interrupted for a moment by bargaining before fading out and allowing depression to make its appearance. Depression has played a strong progressing role in this play, but the point of this movement isn't for grief to portray a dominating downer in our conclusion. The point to this final movement is to show everyone that there is light in the well. And that light we all look for in our darkest moments is hope. The lullaby love theme returns, but this time it is shrouded in hope. It soars and sways through the clouds, through the night, onto the morning, until finally we arrive to the conclusion of our story: acceptance, the final stage of grief. In this final section, we put lyrics to the music and made it a song of acceptance. We invite you to join us in singing along. Embrace people with visible and invisible disabilities in your lives, and always find hope in all circumstances.
Good afternoon. My name is Wu. I'm the founder and executive director of Like Noel. Thank you so much. So at Like Noel, we like to make people feel special. So you can see we have special crew here, the featured individual and their families. The musicians are special. You are all special. So we want to thank you for taking your time to come to us. Today there's somebody really special. Our showman Nathan just had his 46th birthday this past Thursday. So may I ask you to join me sing happy birthday to Nathan? Okay. Orchestra, can we play? Which key? Alright. 1, 2, ready? Happy birthday to you. Happy birthday to you. Happy birthday, dear Nathan. Happy Thank you all. So as you all know, Like Noel is a nonprofit. Our mission is really to bring people with and without disability together to share the same experience at the same time in the same space. So the mission is not stop here in the auditorium. When you walk out of the auditorium, you will see an art gallery. Those art are made by both people with and without disabilities. So when you walk around, please read what's on the table about their story, ask about their stories, ask why they chose to do this piece of art to represent hope. And as a nonprofit, we also need to fundraise to continue to do what we do. So we have a t-shirt sale outside. If you like our t-shirt, and you can purchase one that will support our work. If you do not like our t-shirt, we have a free offering box. It's a light green, it's a light green neon color box set Like Noel. So thank you so much ahead of time for your support. And thank you again I hope you all had a good time. Thank you for coming. And we would like to see you for our next event. Have a wonderful day and feel free to stay and talk to people.